Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to My Life on a Budget. Today is Thursday, y'all. I think it is Thursday the 9th of March. Yeah, and so we're going to do my March week 1 transaction log. Y'all already know March is in full effect, y'all. And baby, your girl is trying to stay on track. So let's do March week 1 transaction log. If you're interested in seeing how that goes, then stay tuned. Alright, so if you stay tuned, y'all, that means that you're interested in seeing what your girl did for week number 1 of March. As y'all can see, I got my goals and budget book out. I am in the budget section. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the budget that we just set up for March, as well as March week number 1. Okay. They had already predated this stuff. As y'all can see, this said like February 27th through March the 5th. I don't play like that. I do from the beginning of the month to the end of the month. So, of course, we're not going to use this particular page. I actually can go ahead and just wipe this out because we're not going to use this at all. That'll just be blank, okay? But we're going to pull out week 1. We have it right here. And I have, let's see, my budget, and then I also have my transaction log, okay? We're going to be doing from the March the 1st through March the 5th, okay? As you guys already know, I just need to do a couple of little updates to this particular page, and then we can get started. All right, y'all, if you hear any whining in the background or any heavy breathing, that is King. We just came from a little walk, so that baby might be a little tired. All right, so let's talk about our pens, what we're going to use. You already know we need a red pen. We're going to pull out, I'm going to use these pens today. Okay, they're my permanent marker, ultra fine pens today. And so we know that we're going to need a green in case I am on budget. I'm going to need a red in case I'm over budget. We can go ahead and write in this purple. Okay. And then I can draw the lines in another color. We'll use the Stablo pens for the line drawing. And I'll just pull out a random, let's do gray. All right, you guys. First and foremost, hey, y'all. Hey, to all of my returning budget bays. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? I'm so glad y'all decided to come back to chill with your girl. You already know how we get down over here, y'all. And so I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Hey, y'all. Hey, to all of my new budget bays. I do see that we, as of today, I saw that we have at least 70 subscribers. So yes, y'all. Yes, thank you so much. We didn't make it by the end of February, but that's okay. We did make it by March, and so it's all good. But for this month, remember, we're going for 80 subscribers. So if you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, y'all. If you like the video, please go ahead and hit the like button, and feel free to leave me a comment. Y'all already know that I don't mind chit-chatting with y'all at all, okay? I think that is all of the pleasantries that we had to do. So let's get it started for what you guys are here for, okay? Like I said, we're going to be doing March the 5th through, March the 1st through March the 5th. I do have my budget over here on the side. If you guys have not watched my budget video for March, go ahead and watch the video. Watch the video so you can see what I had going on, y'all. I was desperately trying to figure out what this budget was going to be like for this month, and your girl still ended up spending almost almost $7,300. So we're going to try to see where we can kind of get some of that down. I prefer it to be between $6,900 and $7,000, but we'll see. Again, we have two bills that we didn't pay yet, and so those bills will be paid here within, I want to say, this week, or either the beginning of next week. One of those two, we'll have those two bills that were my cable bill and my cell phone bill. Those two bills didn't get paid last month at the end of the 28th. It was due, and they haven't been paid. So those are the first priorities that we're going to have with our paycheck here, okay? So let's talk about it. First things first, we're talking about gas. And we mean gas for our car, right? And remember, I decided to do for my gas budget, we're going to do $500. We did $500, but remember, y'all, it's 5 weeks that we're doing. Okay, so $500 divided by 5 weeks is going to be giving me $100 for each week. Okay, you guys, don't forget we got that extra time in March. March is a really long month, so if you didn't allocate the fact that we have 5 weeks, you need to really think about how you're allocating your funds, because the simple fact that those last days in March is about 4 or 5 days. That's almost a week, y'all. So are you gonna wrap it up? You're gonna call it into its own week, or you're going to add that into week 4? You got to figure that out, because the month is a little longer. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and split it up into 5 weeks this week, and we'll just be working with a little bit less for each week. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I spent $42.45 at the HEB on gas, and it looks like that was all that I spent. So of course I start off with the green, so I'm super duper excited about to start off with the green. Y'all know how I feel about that. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a nail clip for that. Okay, so that's going to be $100 minus the $42.45. That means that I'm on budget. Okay, and I actually have $57.55 left over. All right, so yeah, it's going with the starting off with the good. I am not mad at it, y'all. Okay, let's move on to my nails and my feet. Again, if you watched my setup video for my budget for March, I was discussing the fact that I didn't use any of my money last month for my personal account to pay for my nails, but that I had already went to get these nails done on the other day, and I've already spent $205. Okay, that's $205. That's with my feet and with my nails, with my feet and with my nails, yeah, and then the tip. Okay, so I spent $205. My budget I gave myself for my nails and feet this month was going to be $300. So we're going to use the whole $300, because remember, I just get my nails done probably like every 2 weeks or so. And so we'll just see what we have left, okay? So $300 minus the $205, that means that I have $95 left over. And for this as well, I am on budget. So, of course, your girl is going to give herself a nail click on that. All right, so let's be clear about something. That $95 is not going to be enough for me to do what I need to do as far as my nails are concerned, especially for a refill. That'll probably only pay for my tip and my feet. So what I'll do is, when it's time to get my nails redone, I'm probably going to use my personal account to get that done. And then if I use anything, I have to remember that I only can use $95. I may just leave the $95 there, and then when I get my nails done again, I'll just use my personal account. All right, so then let's move on to groceries, y'all. So for my groceries budget, remember I kept my groceries budget at the $800 for the month. I kept my budget at the $800 for the month. So let's do 800. Remember, we're dividing it by 5. So that's going to give me a little less. Instead of the normal $200 that I would get, I'm only going to be getting $160, okay, for this month, for this week. But the first week, I only spent $26.85 at the YALL. Now, let's talk about something real quick, too. These amounts seem really low, but you got to remember that that first week in March technically is using funds from the end of February. Okay, so my first week always looks a little shorter than what it really is. Well, I'm doing the quotations, but I don't think they belong here. It's really shorter than what it really is, because this money, though I'm counting it towards my March budget, it actually went in the February budget. But the way that it dropped into our account is the reason why I'm counting it for March. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to everybody, because technically these amounts should have been at the end of February for that last week, since it was just only like a couple of days to the 28th. Okay, so I'm sure that probably makes sense to you guys. I hope it does. So let's see how much money we have. So $160 minus $26.85 that I spent over at the YALL. All right, so on budget, and be clear, y'all, I am super duper happy about the fact that I'm getting all of these on budgets. I just want to be clear on what, the situation is. Like, it all seems like wonderful times, and it is. But technically, this money was money from that last check that I received on February the 28th. That little small little check that I got from the Dumptonons, y'all. Ugh. Okay, so we got that. Okay, now let's move on to miscellaneous. Now, remember my miscellaneous budget. I kept my miscellaneous budget, y'all, at the $300, but and that was just because I had some things I wanted to buy from Amazon, but we're gonna see, because I have been going over my miscellaneous budget for like last month, especially. I was over it like $100 and something, y'all. So I really gotta pay attention to my miscellaneous section. I don't want to go crazy with the miscellaneous. Okay, so instead of my normal 100 or $75 that I normally have for the week, it's only going to be $60 just because we have that extra week. Okay, and your girl is already over. So I spent $82 at Amazon. Remember I told you guys that I bought some earbuds. So the earbuds were $82, and then I backed out and spent another $20.54 on cases for my earbuds. I just should have bought them together at the same time. I don't know why I didn't do that, but whatever. So $82.97 plus an additional $20.54, and I spent $103.51. That's going to give us our first red. But you know what? I'm not mad at it, y'all, because like I said, I needed those earbuds. I have been going without earbuds, and I think I lost my earbuds at the nail shop, and they told me that they weren't there. Like, girl, I know I left them these earbuds here somewhere. I know they was at the nail shop, but anyway, they're dead, and so I couldn't find my earbuds, but whatever. All right, so this is our first over budget, y'all. All right, so I'm over budget. I went over budget, and I'm over budget by $43.51. Okay, for my miscellaneous section. So I need to definitely keep that in mind. But remember, like I told you guys, I'm not really buying anything right now. So I'm not mad at it. I do have a couple of things in my cart, but again, I'm gonna wait to buy them. I need to make sure it makes sense before I start buying stuff. Okay. All right. So let's move on. We got King's dog food. Y'all, and this is the real price for King's dog food too. I actually should have kept it at $100. I lowered his dog food down to $95 for the month, but that was wrong. I should have kept it at $100. Ugh. It's because last month when we did his food, like I told y'all, Papa probably had some kind of coupon or some kind of points, because there's no way that amount should have been under $90 like it was, and I knew that. But girl, your girl was all spoiled or whatever. His dog food was $97.96. That's the real cost, y'all. That's just how much it costs. His dog food is so freaking expensive. But I'm not mad at his dog food just because it does wonders for him. Like, we had started him on some other dog food back in the day when he was like a puppy. I remember, well, y'all don't know, but my baby's like 4 years old, you guys. So he's like 4 years old. But we got him when he was about 6 weeks old. And so when we first got him, we were just giving him like puppy chow or whatever. We weren't really tripping on what we were giving him. And then we were always be like, ooh, this dog needs a bath all the freaking time. He started stinking. And then the main thing that made us change it, y'all, was because he was scratching so bad. I thought the dog had fleas. So I told Papa, I'm like, we're not going to be able to keep this dog if he got fleas. Like, I can't do fleas, you know what I'm saying? So we ended up taking him to the vet, y'all, and sure enough, the dog didn't have fleas. The dog didn't have fleas. I said sure enough, but that's wrong. But the dog didn't have fleas. The vet was like, baby, what are you feeding him? I told her what we feeding. She was like, oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Let me tell you what you change to. You need to change to, what did she tell me? That I can't even think of what the name of the dog food is. It's not Blue Buffalo. It's something else, because it costs a little bit more than Blue Buffalo. We actually moved to Blue Buffalo, and the vet was like, I use this for my dog. My dog doesn't stink. My dog does not itch. She was like, your German Shepherd has like allergies like a real person, and with him being back and forth outside, all this different stuff, it really does irritate his skin. I took him off the grain. He doesn't have any wheat. So it's just like a bunch of stuff. Like, this is a whole baby, y'all. This dog is a whole freaking baby. Okay. Anyway, long story short, we've been on this particular dog food, and if I were to think of the name, and and remember it, by the time I'm editing this, I'll actually write it down right here because I cannot think of the name of it for the life of me. But the dog eats lamb every day, okay, y'all? It has like the first 5 ingredients is like real food. At least the first 5 or 10 ingredients is like real food before it starts getting to other stuff. It is like real food. And the first ingredient says lamb. The dog eats lamb. So you can't tell me this dog ain't bougie, okay? Eats lamb every single day and still wants real people food. So, yeah. That's neither here nor there. Okay, so let's move on to Papa. Papa's haircut. Remember, we did Papa's haircut for 3 times because Papa has an extra check this month. So we did $180. I divided that by 3. That's going to give us the $60. And Papa has used one of his $60. So we're perfectly on budget for that. I'm not over or under. Okay, and then also my lawn ended up needing to get done too. So we had lawn services. Now, Papa reminded me that this month we're back on, so I had to put for 3 times for our lawn services. And I think I put it at, 120. So let's do 120 divided by 3. That's going to give me $40. And that's what he spent for the lawn, okay? So I'm on budget. So I'm not mad at all at this particular week number 1, y'all. I mostly got on budget, y'all. So I'm not mad at that at all. I did go over budget on my miscellaneous and in my King's dog food section, but I knew better in that, especially in the King's dog food section, y'all, because King's dog food is freaking expensive. When I saw that amount, I knew that it was too low. When I seen $80-something, I was like, that's too low. But you know, I knew better. All right, so let's talk about it. Where do I deserve the gold star? So I deserve the gold star in my gas, my nails, my groceries, my Papa's haircut, and lawn service. All right, so I put in gas, nails and feet, groceries, Papa's haircut, and in my lawn services. Is there anything I can do better next week? And we're talking about the week that we're currently in, and today is what, Thursday? So your girl really should. I wrote this stuff down actually on Monday, but I didn't do the video until today. So it really is kind of late. You know, I'm trying to do the video, wrap it up the same day so I know what to do this week. But honestly, this week I haven't really been doing anything. I have not been to the store since Sunday. I pulled some stuff out of today to cook in the freezer, out of our freezer. So our groceries are going to be good. So let's talk about miscellaneous. Let's say, all right, so I put, is there anything I can do better for next week? It says no miscellaneous spending this week. And as far as that is concerned, that's a fact. I have not spent anything miscellaneous. I do have some things in my cart, in my Amazon cart, but I'm not going to buy anything for this particular week because I don't want my miscellaneous budget to go crazy. I said raise King's dog food budget back up to $100 for the month. That's going to be next month. The $97 that Papa spent on his dog food. I mean, he shouldn't eat dog food again, but if he does, it'll be at the very, very, very end of the month. And so I just need to know that I need to raise that budget up back to $100. Like that $95 is not going to cut it, y'all. Okay, $95 is only going to work if your girl has some type of coupons or if Papa has some kind of coupons. That's the only way that's going to work. Okay, so if you made it to the end of this video, thank you guys so much for making it. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. Feel free to leave me a comment. I would love to chit chat with you guys. If you have not subscribed to me and you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and subscribe. Like I said, I'm trying to get to 80 subscribers for the month of March. And so if you have not subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it, and it would definitely help me out. Okay? And until next time, you guys, my life on a budget. Bye.